And we're back at it like a bad habit, chat. Rednation in the cut. So I played NBA 2K22 yesterday, right? Had a really hard experience, man. I was doing bad because I made a build that can really like cut to the basket and go crazy, but like finishing is just not the wave this year. It's just not. All right, it's all about shooting and defending, and being able to recover quickly. So I spent some time in the lab, and I have something for you guys that I think is going to be the most comp build in the game. All right, and I made a build that no one has made yet so far, and I think you guys are really thoroughly going to enjoy it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you now. All right, so the position is power forward. Hand is right-handed, right? And jersey is whatever you want it to be. Okay, you can also make it left-handed, but right-handed shooters as a big seems to be good. All right, so going all the way up to the top, right? You want to go all the way down, right? All the way down to the very bottom, to the second to last pie chart. This is the pie chart that normally everybody is choosing. All of those glass cleaners that you see running around that can shoot, this is their pie chart. But I made it better. All right. Oh, before I forget, physical profile, max speed. You don't want anything in between. Strength doesn't work. You don't need vertical because you're not going to be dunking and going like, you know what I'm saying, finishing at the basket. Like I said, finishing is broken. It's not even worthy of a stat. So this is how I did it. Okay. So number one, right? Off rip, we're going to max mid-range shot. All right. So that way you can hit those. And we're going to max three-point shooting. All right. Now I know what you guys are thinking like, oh, it's only a 78, but watch what I do and how I turn that 78 into like a monstrous build. You're going to max everything in the playmaking because you need those 10 badges because unblockable is so important this year. And like you can get a couple of other badges with this build that may prove to be very useful with those 10. All right, and because we're not putting a lot of points in the finishing, it's not, you don't really got to worry about it. All right, we're going to max lateral quickness and interior defense, steal, and block. Okay. We're going to max offensive and defensive rebound. This is going to give you 22 defensive badges, right? And then with this 93, we're going to go back up here and we're going to max that post fade up. All right, we're going to max free throw, but then we're going to lower free throw by 3. Nope, by 2. So that way, as you're seeing, we have, the most. And like it allows you to kind of like lower your ball handle. You can lower your ball handle to 35. By 1. You don't have to max it. You can lower it. The reason why I would suggest lowering it and getting that extra point is just like it's going to allow us to do more. And I'll show you what I mean by that, right? Just mid-maxing the build to make sure shit works. Because you got to remember, 2K does everything this year in increments of 10. So having a 57 in something is like having a 50 in something. It doesn't round up. But when you get to 99 overall, all of this stuff will hit the levels it needs to go above. All right, like your pass accuracy will be a 70. It'll be higher than a 70, but like, it'll be a 70. Your ball handle, you know what I'm saying? It'll be a 60. So things are going to work. Okay, now what we're going to do. Now I know finishing isn't a thing, but you're going to max that driving dunk. All right, the reason why you're going to max driving dunk is because when you're cutting to the basket, you do not want to get any form of layup animations in this game. Them just do not work. You don't want them. With those extra 3 points that you have, you can put it in the perimeter defense, right? Or you can put it in a driving layup. Me personally, I'm gonna go perimeter defense because, mind you, increments of 10, so that means my perimeter defense would be considered a 50. All right. Now this build is on the taller side. The way I'm going to be designing it. So for body shape, you can do whatever you want, but I'm gonna go built because I want those animations, and I'm going 6'11". Now before you guys start freaking out and being like, Red, why are you going 6'11" on this build when everybody's playing at like 6'8", right? 6'9". Listen, I'm telling you, there's a badge in this game that's really busted, right? And you're gonna be able to do all sorts of nonsense. All sorts of nonsense. All right, so the height that I think is a good height and weight for this build, right, is this one right here. Weight 224. Now you can go to weight, I think it's 220, right? You can go 220, right? Because that just lowers everything. But like you don't want it to be too low because you want to be able to impose on paint beasts, right? And when you don't have your badges that early on, like this is kind of like the catch-all, the net, all right? Now here's what I'm doing. You lower your wingspan all the way to the bottom. So now you're 6'11", right? And at 99 overall, you're having above an 80 3-point shot. You're going to be sparking this bitch. With all of those shooting badges and everything, you're going to go crazy. Nothing is going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, really stop you. And you're so tall and lengthy that you have that height advantage. It's going to be so important. Obviously, we go with spot up take. Now, I know a lot of people been going glass cleaning take. You can go glass cleaning take if you want. You can go rim protector. I would go spot up. In your name, when you see it, you have a stretch in your name, so they know you can shoot. You may as well get the spot up take and start sparking that, you know what I mean, go crazy. But you can go glass. There's no wrong answer to that. And, hold on. I gotta go back. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I messed up. Hold on. Hey, you gotta go 224. I'm now. You gotta go 224. The reason why you gotta go 224 is to get the name. So it's that I don't understand why an extra 4 weight gives you the name. But okay. So if you don't go 24, you get glass cleaner. But if you go anything lower than 224, you get a 2-way stretch glass cleaner, which is a build that nobody has right now. I haven't seen anybody with this build. You're 6'11", you're tall, you're lengthy, and you can shoot the ball very well. I think this build here, it's pretty similar to all the other glass cleaning builds. But what I would say is because of the height, and because you have the same amount of shooting as these glass cleaners, you're going to be deadly. You're going to be deadly. And whenever they fix finishing, you're going to be taller. And all of those glass cleaners that have to reset their build because they're going to be like, damn, I'm not tall enough to really bang down in the paint. You already have that covered for when they make that patch happen. Alright, so if you guys enjoyed this video, man, hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to hit that post notification bell. This has been your boy Rednation, man. Stay up, stay blessed, stay toxic.